Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. What we're going to do today, I can tell you, we are going to concentrate on the backside of our body. Most of the time, everyone is talking about abs and crunches and front and stuff like that. Today we're going to do everything, all these muscles behind here, shoulders, calf muscles, hamstrings, for example. I don't want to talk too much. Let's get started. Let's start in standing. I'm just going to stand a little in a diagonal so you can see that better, but you can stand however it's comfortable to you. So first, try to stand as tall as possible. So I always have this picture in my head. My head wants to go up and my feet are trying to press down. Good. Now here, try to enjoy that feeling and breathe 3 times. That means inhale through your nose, a big inhale, and exhale through your mouth. Good. Let's do this 2 more times. And then 1 last time. Good. After your last exhale, please continue breathing. And we're going to concentrate on your calf muscles. So lift both heels up and place them down. I would like you to work on the control. So you decide when you're going to lift your heels up and when you're going to place them down. Good. And we're trying to do this movement as big as possible. So maximum of your heels up and of course all the way down. Let's go for 5 more times. Last 3, 2, and let's keep our heels lifted. Let's call this 100% of your heels are lifted. Now we go down to 50% and lift it up to 100 again. So halfway down, all the way up. So your heels are in the air all the time. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, good, and last time, bring your heels all the way down, and now we lift our heels only up to 50%, halfway up, and completely down. And again, halfway up, all the way down. This is 3 of 8, 4, 1 last time. Good. Now, last but not least, we're going to do first. What we did first means we're going to go all the way up to 100% and all the way down. Don't worry, it's going to be our last set of calf raises. We still have 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last but not least, 1. Good. Then shake your legs, your feet for 1 second. So I think you kind of feel your calf muscles sometimes all the way up until your glute muscles. Good. Even though I said it was our last calf raise, maybe I was lying, and we're going to come back to this one in 1 second. Now, I'm going to stand sideways, and you can stay there. And I would like you to stand again as tall as possible, and your arms are right next to you, and your palms are facing back behind you. Yes. Now, you're going to have this feeling that you bring your arms back as much as you can, and you squeeze the shoulder blades, and you're going to bring your arms right next to you. And again, pressing back. Or maybe sometimes imagine that you're underwater and you're pressing with your palms the water away from you. Good. Let's go for 3, 2, and last time, can we go more or less halfway back? Good. And we're going to have a couple of little pulses. So we go more back, less front. So we're trying to keep the arms behind us. Nice little pulses. Good. Let's go. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold these arms there and lift your heels. You can lift them 100% or however it's comfortable to you. We're going to do our 100 only with the arms. So inhale to prepare and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 10. What a nice challenge. Lift your arms to the back and 20. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your balance and already 30. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 40. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 50. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 60. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 70. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 80. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a pause, relax your arms, relax your legs. Isn't it interesting? Just this little exercise, just standing, you can activate the entire part of your, because today we're talking about backside Pilates. Good. Now, I would like you to stand in one edge of the mat so that you have enough space in front of you. We're going to do only one roll down. So start from your head, rolling down all the way until your hands are touching the mat. And if your hands are not touching the mat, bend your legs. Good. Now, let's walk front into our all fours position and relax your toes. We're going to do a couple of cat stretches. You can round your back with an exhale and inhale, lift your head and extend your spine. And start with the small movement and you try to increase this range of motion as much as you can of your spine. Good. And one last time. Good. Now, can you find your longest spine, or some people call it your neutral spine? If it's too much for your wrists, you can always go down onto your forearm. But let's extend your right arm next to your knee. And we're going to do this one exercise. We almost start in standing, what we did in standing. So lift your arms more or less until upper body height and bring it back down, and your fingertips are almost touching the mat. So again, you're pressing something away from you. And when you continue, make sure that your right shoulder blade is slightly moving towards your spine. And your arm is getting longer and you're trying to reach with your fingertips the wall behind you. We have 5 more times. Good. One last time. Keep your arms lifted. Palms are facing up. Make your arm long. We have 10 little up and down movements. 10 up and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold this arm, stay there, only bend your arm until you're 90 degrees of your elbow angle more or less, and then you extend it. Your upper arm is trying to stay as still as possible. Also have this feeling again, you're trying to press something away from you. We have 6 of 10, 7, 8, 9. Last time, keep your arm lifted again. We're going to do halfway of this exercise. Halfway, bend your arm, but full extension. Halfway down and extend. Yes. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Relax for 1 second. Shake your arms, shake your shoulders. Good. It's also a lot of work for the other hand. Yes, if you have, is it too much pressure, then go onto your forearms. Totally fine. Now, the interesting part is, can we just, if that's okay for you, sit on our heels? I just would like to point something out and test something. Now, move both arms behind you as much as you can and tell me which arm is maybe going a little further or it's easier. Let me guess. It's the right arm. Good. Nice. Just a little test. If it doesn't work, it's also fine. So now we did right. Let's go on the other side. We're just going to turn around, so I don't want to use the arm moving or being away from you. Good. Other side. Extend your left arm next to you. Watch your shoulder. Shoulder blade is slightly moving towards your spine. Your arm is getting longer when you lift it up, trying to press something away from you and bring your arm back down. Yes. And if you want, you can exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Nice and controlled. We have last 3, 2, and then keep your arm lifted. And we had this 10 little pulses up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, maybe a little higher. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold this arm, bend it to 90 degrees more or less, and extend. Watch your head, and make sure that your head is in line with your spine. Good. We have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep your arm extended for 1 moment. Now we're going to go half and extend. Halfway, full extension. Make your arm longer, trying to reach with your fingertips the wall behind you. We have last 3, 2, and 1. Good. And relax your arms and your shoulder and also your wrists, just to get a little bit of easiness in there. Good. Now we're gonna do some great exercise. I like this exercise. I would like to do this one on your forearms. Don't worry, it's not a plank. It's better than that. But of course, if your forearm, for example, feels uncomfortable for you, you can also go onto your hands. Now, we're going to concentrate on our right leg. Can you tug your right foot? So basically it's a flex foot. We're going to keep this angle of your knee, and we're going to press this leg up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bring it down that your knee is slightly touching your mat, and press it up again. Good. For me, or to me, it's important that we're trying to lift your leg as high as you can and try to keep it parallel. Good. Of course, you can go exhale up, inhale down. We have 3 more repetitions of this movement. And last time. Good. Try to keep your knee slightly in contact with your mat. Now, we're going to keep this shape of your leg, and you want to open it to the side and bring it back. I read this exercise the other day, which is exactly this one, and some people call this dirty dog. I don't know if it makes sense. Good. 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last time 1. Yes, come up and relax for 1 second before we continue, because we did 2 exercises. Once lifting your leg up, once opening to the side. Now we would like to do a circle, but try to keep your leg as parallel as possible. If it doesn't make no sense, just have a look. Good. Then, so flex your foot. So we're going to do, you lift it up, or maybe you open you a little bit to the side, bring it back down, and again, bring it up, open it, good, and up, good, and show me your biggest range of motion. We only do 8, this is 6, 7, and 8. Let's do the opposite direction. Open, up, and down. And open your knee, parallel, back. Good. And one last time. And good. Relax also here. It's interesting. Something is difficult, but somehow it's also easy. Yeah, okay. Maybe easy. I mean, you know what I mean. Let's go to the other side. I just turned to the other side because I want to do the leg towards you. So first we had flex your foot. Keep this 90-degree angle of your knee. Yes. Bring it up and down. Slightly, your knee is slightly touching your mat. Up and down. Good. Last two. And now open your leg to the side and bring it back. And open. Good. And I think this is last two. And good. Then relax your leg for 1 second. Shake your arms. Relax for 1 second. Good. Are we ready for our circle of our left leg? Of course. Let's go. And lift it up. Open it. Bring it back down parallel. And parallel. Open. Down. And last time in this direction, and then we do the opposite. Open, up, and down. And maybe this side is a little easier or more difficult. That's the interesting part. And last one. Good. And relax your arms and your shoulders for 1 second. Good. Now, can we go lying onto our belly? First, bring your hands, like it depends. If you want a little bit more spine mobility, bring your hands closer towards your upper body. If you want less, bring your hands further away from you. Your legs can be slightly open or completely closed. Your choice. It's just a little extension of your spine. Extend your arm, lift your chest up and pull your, or draw the abdominal wall in. Yes, and bring it back down. And again up. Depending on your spinal mobility, yes, find your hand position. Let's do this 2 more times. Then I have a little suggestion. Good. And then, can we keep our arms extended? Now, only bend your right arm and you're rotating to your left side. Yes, extend your arm and then you bend your left arm and you rotate to your right side. And your upper body is just sinking a little bit down and bring it back up. So bend your right arm, moving, and up. Other side. So interesting. A little bit of rotation in your extension. Just watch your shoulders, that your shoulders not coming too far towards your ear. Good. And then one last time, each side, and good. And then bring your upper body and your arms down. Now, imagine, do you remember the exercise we did in standing? Imagine you're doing this exercise, or imagine you're standing, but of course we're lying on our belly. I know it's a little bit difficult to ask for too much fantasy. Okay, then maybe it makes no sense. Extend your arms right next to you and your palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Now, can we lift the arms up and bring the shoulder blades towards each other so you open up your chest? Yes, lift your chest slightly off the floor. It doesn't have to be a lot, and make sure that your head is in line with your spine. Make your arms as long as possible. You're trying to reach with your fingertips towards your toes. Yes, stay there with your chest, arms lifted. Can we lift our legs up as well? Good. Inhale to prepare our favorite reverse 100. Let's go. Pump the arms and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 10. Keep your upper body as still as possible and 20. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 30. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 40. Exhale 2, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 50. Exhale 2, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 60. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 70. Exhale 2, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4, 80. Exhale 2, 4, 5 and in 2, 3, 4. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Good. One of our favorite exercises, of course, is the 100, and today the reverse 100. Can we come over the all fours position, and we're going to sit down with our heels, not with our heels onto our pelvis, with our pelvis onto our heels. And you can open your knees slightly to the side and look for your arm position and find the one which is the most comfortable to you. Good. Now, let's go again, lying on our belly. And when we talk about the backside muscles of our body, we have to do this exercise. Could be possible that we've done this one already a couple of times, but it perfectly fits into my plan today. So, place your hands on top of each other, and you can rest your forehead onto your hands. Good. Make sure that your shoulders are pulling slightly away from your ears. Nice. Now, open your legs more or less hip distance apart. Flex your feet and tuck your toes. Nice. Can we keep the toes there and squeeze these heels so we have a little V position? Good. Extend your legs so your knees are leaving the mat. Now, you're going to extend your legs that much that your legs are slightly lifting up the mat. Good, and you're going to squeeze these heels, bring these heels together all the way. Flex feet or pointed feet, your choice. Let's go, I call this exercise heel claps. Let's open and close these legs, and you try to keep this external rotation. You let's go a little bit faster. So, click, 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 click. So when I make the click sound, this is when the heels are touching each other. Click, 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 click. Good, click, click. Click, relax your shoulder, draw the abdominal in. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for 1 second. Good. I'm sorry, I'm going to use again the breathing pattern of the 100, even though the arms are not moving. And we put this breathing pattern into our legs. So we have to squeeze these heels, tick, tick for 5 exhale, 5 inhale. And guess what? We're going to do this one 100 times. So, this inhale, exhale 5 and 5 is 10 and 10 times 10 is 100. You know what I mean. Good. Let's get ready. Tuck your toes, squeeze your heels, extend your legs and keep your legs lifted in the air. Inhale to prepare and let's start squeezing these heels. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 10. Keep these legs long and your knees extended. And 20. Exhale 2, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 30. Exhale 2. 4, 5 and in, 2, 3, 4, 40, exhale 2, 4, 5 and in, 2, 3, 4, half time, exhale 2, 4, 5 and in, 2, 3, 4, 60, exhale 2, 4, 5 and in, 2, 3, 4, 70, exhale 2, 4, 5, and in, 2, 4, 80, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4. Last, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and take a pause. Shake these legs, move your pelvis a little side to side. Good. Now, can you bring your hands right next to your shoulders, more or less? Good. And extend your arms, and we're coming back. We're coming kind of into our kneeling push-up position. Good. When we talk about backside muscles, the tricep is also a part of this one. Let's aim and do 8 kneeling push-ups. Okay? If you bend your arms only a couple of centimeters, that's your choice, or all the way down. Let's get ready. And down, up. Good. After 8, relax your hands, arms for 1 second. And now I would like to find the most complicated way going from your belly, so from your prone position into lying on your back into your supine position. It's going to make so much fun, because a transition can be also an exercise. Did you know that? Good. I need you to be with your hands on the front part of your mat. More or less. You don't have to be completely with your fingertips in line with your front part. So extend one leg behind you and do the same thing with the other leg. So we're in this high plank position. Good. Now we're doing little baby steps. So we're walking with our feet towards our hands. And we bend our legs. We try to keep your pelvis as close as you can towards your heels. Good. And maybe at one point you have to let go of your mat a little bit with your hands, and you're sitting with your pelvis onto your heels. Good. Looks a bit like a duck position, more or less. Good. Maybe it's a new Pilates exercise called duck. Maybe. Good. Let's bring your hands behind you, your fingertips, and then you slowly roll down on your pelvis, extend your legs, and bring your upper body down. Good. Isn't it easy? Yeah. No. Good. Next exercise is also concentrating on your glute muscles and hamstrings and a little bit back muscles. So bend your legs, and you have your legs, feet more or less hip distance apart. Your arms are right next to you, and we're going to do a couple of hip lifts. And first, aim for the articulation of your spine. So lift your pelvis first up towards the ceiling, and then on the way down, you start from the top part of your spine, rolling through, and your pelvis is the last body part which is touching the mat on the way down. And again, lift it up. And down. And one last time with the articulation of your spine. And down. Next time, if you lift your hips, can we do that with the spine like a board? No articulation. Pelvis up and pelvis down. And now, when you continue with this exercise, try to maybe press your heels a little bit more into your mat in comparisons to the front part of your foot. Let's say heels are pressing 60%, the front part of your foot 40%. Good. One last time. Can we keep our hips lifted? And we're going to do tiny little pulses, but the pulses I like to be more up, less down. Let's go. We go for 10, 9, 8. Press his heels down. 7, 6. Nice and soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your pelvis lifted. Only lift your right leg up to tabletop. Ready for another 10 pulses. Let's go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep your pelvis lifted. Switch your leg, and another 10 pulses, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything back down and hug your knees into your chest. Good. You were like thinking, oh, finally it's over with the bridging. I can tell you, nope. We're going to continue with a couple of bridgings because it's so much fun. Place your heels down again. Arms are right next to you. Lift your pelvis up again towards the ceiling. Good. Now I would like you to extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. You can point your foot or flex your foot. Again, 10 tiny pulses of your pelvis. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Your toe wants to go up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your pelvis lifted. Switch your leg. There we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hips lifted and brace your foot back down. We're going to go a little extra. Extend your right leg up again towards the ceiling. Good. Extend or lift both arms up towards the ceiling and lift your left heel. Good. Are you ready for your 10 pulses? There we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your heel down. Switch your leg. Keep your arms lifted. Extend your left leg. Lift your right heel. Keep your right heel lifted. 10 last pulses, I promise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring everything back down and hug your knees into your chest. Good. You feel your hamstrings and your glutes, hopefully. Now, we're going to do an exercise which has nothing to do with the backside muscles of your body, but it's okay, just as a little reset. Can we extend both legs long on your mat and extend your arms right next to your head? And you're trying to make yourself as long as possible from your fingertips until your toes. Let's get ready for a couple of roll-ups. Lift your arms, lift your chest, and you roll all the way up to a seated position. Isn't that roll-up so easy and nice? Now I can tell you also why. Because we didn't do that many abdominal muscles today. It's the first abdominal exercise. Good, so enjoy it. And up. And of course you can stretch out front with your fingertips towards your toes. And down. And then one last time. Good, and all the way down. Nice. Isn't that so much fun? Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you feel a little bit better, a little bit more posture after this great arm and backside muscle exercises. If you can't get enough from us, why don't you check the link in the description or go over there to watch another video, and don't forget here to subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us today. Bye.